Captain America, Brave New World. The outrage is unnecessary. It's just fine, to be honest. Brave New World is not great. It's not some groundbreaking, era-defining masterpiece. But is it the unwatchable disaster that certain corners of the internet would have you believe? Absolutely not. So this video will be short, to be honest, as there is not much to talk about. Will kids like it? Yes, they will. Some adults will and some won't. Nothing new there. I don't get the grifting from the YouTubers. Marvel has loads of films. Some will be bad. I mean, look at the Alien and Predator franchises. There are more bad films than good at this point. Some people will never be happy because it makes them money to be angry. If Marvel had never given us anything good, then I'd get it. But we had a 10-year period of pure joy. And yes, Marvel has been on a downward spiral, and let's be honest, we're all a bit tired. Hit after hit, sequel after sequel, eventually the magic wears off. And now, with Brave New World, it seems like people were sharpening their knives before they even sat down with their popcorn. Yes, the PR was dreadful for this film, but that's it really. Of course, Brave New World doesn't hold a candle to the Winter Soldier-led era of Cap films. That trilogy was near perfect. The first Avenger was a fantastic war epic origin story. The Winter Soldier set the gold standard for spy thrillers in the MCU, and Civil War was basically an Avengers film that still managed to be deeply personal. To expect Brave New World to live up to those heights was always unrealistic, and yet it's getting battered like it's some Thor-level disaster. It isn't. Let's also address the most tedious part of this whole discussion, Sam Wilson taking up the shield. This has nothing to do with why the film is just okay. If you think otherwise, you're either missing the point or just looking for something to be annoyed about. Sam is absolutely worthy of the title, and Anthony Mackie is great in the role. The real issue here, the film surrounding him is just a bit meh. Yes, Brave New World has issues. The plot is trying to do too much at once. Subplots flying in from every angle. A villain, the leader, who barely leaves an impression, and a version of the Serpent Society that's just sort of there. The action is fine, the dialogue is a bit clunky, and the pacing a bit all over the place. But is it as bad as Iron Man 2? As joyless as Thor, The Dark World? As completely nonsensical as Quantumania? Absolutely not. It's a bang-average Marvel film. A perfectly serviceable popcorn flick that will fill 2 hours of your time and then quietly fade from your memory. The backlash to Brave New World is completely overblown. It's not an insult to the legacy of Captain America, nor is it the MCU's worst film by a mile. It's just fine. And at this point, after years of Marvel overload, maybe fine is all we can expect. Would I watch it again? Maybe. Would I rather rewatch The Winter Soldier for the 100th time? Absolutely. Now, if Marvel could just get their act together, stop overstuffing their films, and remember how to tell a tight, compelling story, that'd be great. Cheers.